It can be super important to distinguish kisses that are being used to create space, aka a kiss to dismiss, and kisses that are being given as genuine affection. I tend to find that people have a very hard time distinguishing the two of these, particularly because both may include a wagging tail of some sort. So let's look at an example of each one and compare the two, and discuss how you might be able to tell one from the other. So here we have in this first video, Oz giving affectionate kisses. Notice how his body is rounded and loose. We have a big sweeping tail wags and some tail circles to the right. He's nuzzling his head into my dad's shoulder and leaning against him. His mouth is open and soft, and he has softly folded ears. The kisses don't have any big intensity to them, and when he moves away, his body language is still loose and wiggly. This is in contrast to this video. These are kisses being used to create space. Notice how before he goes in for those first kisses, he looks up at my dad and closes his mouth for a second. Then after the second kisses, he lowers his head, does a few tongue flicks, gives a small whale eye, and then begins licking my dad's hand. These are all indicators that he's asking for that hand to stop petting him. And those tail wags he gave were flutter tail wags, which are saying, hey, don't love this right now, but don't want conflict. And a big important factor to take into account is after Oz finishes licking my dad's hand and my dad removes his hand, Oz settles in and his face relaxes and shows no more stress signals. He also pulls his leg in and covers that part of his body that was being pet. Could you spot the difference between the two clips?